Hello and welcome to Wellness Wednesdays. I'm Gina Van Luven with Prime IV Hydration and Wellness. I am the location at Red Mountain Gateway in Northeast Mesa. Today we're going to talk about water. Everybody knows that drinking water is important, but I want to talk really about water quality. And I will say, just with regard to what water can do for you, it has like, I don't know, 75 or 100 different mechanisms of action. But I want to say that it helps to plump up your hair, skin, and nails and your organs and your joints and tissues, which is really important for mobility. It also helps to clean out your body. So it's like taking a shower on the inside. So part of the detoxification process, but it's extremely critical. And part of the reason for that is because it contains minerals. So if you're drinking water that is void of minerals, that can be a problem for you. You can start to see deterioration in your organs and systems, in your skin. You can see a difference in the texture of your skin, your hair, your nails, but in just how you feel day to day. It can cause fatigue, lethargy, the lack of minerals. So you want to make sure you have good mineral-rich water. So if you're drinking reverse osmosis, which is RO water, or distilled water, it's been stripped of those minerals and actually strip you of minerals, which obviously we don't want. So making sure you have mineral-rich water. Of course, you want clean water as well. So for example, I have a system that cleans the water and then remineralizes the water. You can also use a trace mineral product to add to your water if you're concerned about not getting enough of those trace minerals. You can just add drops to your water, or you can take a supplement to add those trace minerals back in. So clean, mineralized, pH balance is the next one. So our bodies maintain a pH of like 7.365 to 7.465. It's a very tight regulation. So anytime our fluids fall out of that, we do our own buffering process to realkalize our body so we can maintain that very tight pH. If we fall out of that, it's catastrophic. So our body is really good at managing that. But over time, what can happen is your body is buffering so much that it starts to break down in other areas. So like osteoporosis, for example, is one way that you can tell that your body's been acidic and you've been compensating for that for a long period of time. And that's not the only reason you would get osteoporosis necessarily, but it's one of them. Your skin texture and elasticity could be one reason. Again, there's other reasons for that as well, but just making sure that you've got pH balanced water. So it should be around 7.4 pH is important. And then the last one is avoiding bottled water. And that's just because of all the toxins that are in the bottle, especially in hot states where the water's been sitting in plastic and heat. It can draw out whatever those toxins are into the water. And now you're drinking, you think you have clean water. Well, the water was clean until all the toxins leached into it from the bottle. So trying to avoid bottled water. Carry a bottle, like if you travel like I do, I carry a bottle with me and then I'll fill it up at the service station in the airport, which I am quite certain is not pH balanced. So then I add electrolytes back in there as well, just to make sure at least I'm getting my minerals when I fly. And that makes a big difference for me personally. I can tell when I use electrolyte water versus the plain water. I don't feel as good if I just drink the water straight from the airport. Sometimes I do end up buying bottled water if I forget my bottle or something like that. And in those cases, you want to make sure you get spring water, or it'll say pH balanced or slightly alkalized is fine. But I'm not into the super alkalized water. If you feel like you're dehydrated and not getting enough water, please go into a Prime IV Hydration and Wellness. Fill your cup. 1 liter of fluids is like drinking 2.5 gallons of water. And there's no way that you could humanly do that, or that it would even be healthy for that matter, that to drink 2.5 gallons of water. So come in, get your body hydrated. I call it get your cup full, and then at least you're at a good starting point for the future. But check us out at primevhydration.com and have a great day.